thought I had this installed. So which one would be appropriate for a mage? It's freaking dark. Hey, Flowmore. Hey, oh. I'm gonna see here. Change this to points. 9. There. Okay, I got the wrong I got the wrong thing because this one was I was trying for the vampire, and honestly I can't stand it. Anyway, happy Easter, etc. Okay, here goes. As a reminder from the previous one, we were doing Sawfall, and we have to return to the Archmage and tell him all about it. Sijic visit, etc. Okay.
Good evening.
Yes, good. I spent a bit of time sort of tweaking all of the various sound settings, putting some filters on. little bit better. I even kind of tested it out, like did a few recordings, because when it comes to doing the tutorials as well, the voice was so low I had to kind of go back in and enhance volume stuff. Wow. Little mini orrery.
When books are strewn about here and there, it makes it impossible to determine if a book's been checked out.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Need something?
The book's without any concern for the person who has to clean up. I thought it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the book back on the shelves.
And shall I be forced
Oh
to
wow.
wait till the end of the day
Vast
as well?
improvement.
Please have a word.
And the ladder that goes to nowhere. Where? Huh. This is oh wow, now that looks just so weird. I know this is like a, you know, they're
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely
Yeah.
necessary.
this is weird. I know it's Mage's college, but that's just pure magic.
Yes.
Only in Skyrim, right? I think it's I think it's more a bug because you know various mods conflict with one another, and that must be the inevitable glitch. Holy crap! That's nice. Hey Ghost, this is the immersive College of Winterhold. I thought I'd try it out because I have not seen this. I have not actually used
to be
this
a
before.
whole thriving city here. Now it's just a dead ghost town.
Holy shit, that's nice. You know what? I am going to take a screenshot of that one. Wow. Full of crafting. Cunning rack. Workbench. And yeah, this mod has a couple of interesting things in it. A mannequin going straight through the workbench. That. You know what? The mannequins have always kind of like creeped me out a little bit, because what it is Skyrim actually treats the mannequins as actors. You know, NPCs. So every so often, you will actually see them move. I was in, I can't remember what it, oh wow, I can't remember which one it was, but there was somewhere when I had put, sorry, I'm a bit distracted by all of this, like new changes I haven't seen this before. Anyway, there was one spot where recorder one place where it was, I think it was in one of the player homes, and I had put various things on manual on the mannequins, and suddenly they started moving. Like every time you go in, they would be in different positions. Now I know that is a major bug, and it's a recognized one, but even so, it just kind of like was so creepy. Okay, Archmage?
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly
Magic
any
sure is
aspect
nice.
of magic
Means
explored
having to put
and
up these lights
investigated
manually.
here.
Can you
But I
imagine?
do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Now straight to the point. Forget about anything. We have a problem in Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found something in Sarthal. Pulsebeer thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes?
Normally.
Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Maze. What is it about these freaking Staff of Maze? They're about as useful as a chocolate fire guard.
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
Now, one of the things that has really bothered me about Skyrim in particular, going for the mages, is the only weapon you get upon starter is a freaking mage staff. I mean, as if that's gonna that is useless, frankly. You know, you don't even start with a dagger. Okay, where's Mirabelle? She is downstairs. Yeah, I love it. Oh, how convenient. Mirabelle?
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself. No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
Okay. He asked me to see that.
Yes, from what I've heard, I expect Tolfdir will be occupied for some time. That is a problem, isn't it? I suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now. Well, perhaps it's time for some independent study. Check with Urag Groshab in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of any references to this thing that you and Tolfdir found. I'd like to know as much as we can about it.
Yes, Sarang?
Sure. Yes, they traditionally start with staff. You know, you'd think it's kind of like something. I mean, I know they rely on spells and everything, or more so on spells. But you know, with the mage staff, you can't do anything really. You can't bash enemies. I just personally find it quite setting, if you know.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
I certainly don't want to piss him off. Okay, well, we're at
If
it.
you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Yeah.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Okay.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
That's exactly right. You know, go and choose the weapon that you want. Go on and finding them. I usually just go into a store and buy, buy a bow. End up becoming like some kind of a sort of archer mage eventually. Or a steel weapon, you know, just going to kill off some bandits and then have that just before going anywhere.
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Until next time.
Of course.
Dragonborn?
You there.
Dragonborn,
I have questions for you.
forever a
You were in
dragonborn.
Sappho, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Maybe.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
Yes, Master. It shouldn't matter to
Something
you.
was discovered in Sappho that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Yeah. Very first time I met him,
Yes,
very
so
first
on.
time I played Skyrim and encountered him, I did not like him at all. Not one bit.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
That makes it even worse. I do not like the dots. Yeah, most Thalmors tend to be a bit like that. He reminds me of he's a snob, that's what it is. Okay. With recorders. Recorders right down there. Somewhere along here. The elder. Okay. Yeah, that would be... just trying to figure out the route to take. This would be south and then south and then just having a bit of exploration.
I'm working on some very important research. I'm sure.
Hello, can I pass, please? Yeah, thank you.
No, not really. Couriers don't seem to like to look at
I still maintain they should fix their damn bridge.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits. Out with it.
Yes?
No, I haven't. No fast travel. I haven't explored a whole lot. I'm half tempted to go to Riften to get Inigo. Absolutely hate this. It's off. Try changing this. That's made it worse. That's better. Okay. Closest we can probably travel to would be go to Southhold and then probably that way, but as you can see, yes, it will be. That's why I'm not going to go there like right away. Start exploring a little bit and seeing if it can, you know, just sort of develop a character from there. And of course, I probably will be killed along the way. That's inevitable because I tend to mess up a lot. Okay. This, what I like about this is a lot of people played with it used to be the FNIS engine for the animation, but now that's kind of like totally out of date. This is the Nemesis engine, and they have this little thing, conditional conditional animations, and one of the cool thing about this is I like it when it's too cold. They tend to shiver like that. I really like that. Yeah, you've always got the option of traveling by horse, and they do that with certain things. Might even do it for getting Inigo. Journeyman Snook. clear now. Yeah, the condition is that if it's too bloody cold, they'll start shivering like that, and I really like that. It adds a bit of extra realism to it.
Greetings, traveler. Don't you just love snow?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Greetings, traveler. Don't you just love snow? Like pearls from the sky, and every flake has its own pattern.
Very poetic. Look at that, the snow on her face. She looks freaking cold. The weather's alright, but jeez, it's cold. Alright.
Drunk on life, child, and happiness. There's no room in my heart for anything else. Not today, not tomorrow, and not ever again. Forgive me, I haven't told you my name. I am called Wanderlust, and the name is apt, for now I wander all of Tamriel in honor of my son. And to serve his memory, I've spent the last 10 years getting lost, in hopes of discovering all the wonders I never found.
Wow, that's a good philosophy, actually. I don't want to insult her. She's nice.
He is, but only in spirit. My son passed away 10 years ago, wandering around Tamriel. Whenever he left, he always kept a letter on his person, so that if he died, perhaps some kind and gentle soul would deliver the letter to me.
Wow. Tell me about your son.
He was a gallant Argonian, with horns that were as statuesque as a castle, and scales as brilliant as a gemstone. Oh, I'm sure mothers say that about their children regardless. The clan girls adored him too, and for all his stature and bravery, I feared for his safety.
How so?
Whenever he left on one of his adventures, I implored him to visit the library in Thorn so that he could borrow one of the travel guides on the Empire. He would pat me on the shoulder and laugh. It was a voice so full of energy that it shook my tail. But a pat so gentle could have been a child's.
We are currently at a
And that's
great
what
level
he'd
for
always be
combat
to
and
me.
quest files.
A child.
Now, I think we should
My
really
child.
focus on in-hopping and celebration.
Why do you think
records.
you needed a guide, huh?
I would worry that without the guide, he'd wander off to some place dangerous or get lost in the wilderness. But I realize now it wasn't where he was going that bothered me. I just didn't want him to go.
Every parent's prerogative. You just don't want your kid to go. They get to the point where they just don't want to be held.
Yeah. Although my son never pulled away, never ran off in the middle of the night. When he felt the urge to wander, he always told me when. He let me holler and scream, and when I had exhausted all my energy, he gave me a kiss and said goodbye, knowing it could have been his last. I was so caught up in the anger over him leaving, I looked past what it really meant. Should he fail to return? My son, though, he could always see forward, even when all I wanted was to go back to the way things were.
Wow. What was your son like? What were you like before your son died? I can't even
I
believe
was a
it.
cynic and a pessimist. But most of all, I was a coward.
How so?
I would wipe the counters clean 4 times a day and overcook the food because I feared the meat had parasites. I slept with a candle burning and never left my hut at night and dared not brave the rain. I made oceans out of ponds and mountains out of anthills. I was afraid to live because I was scared to die. I let the fear consume me because I didn't want to ever again feel the pain of being left behind.
Oh shit, so basically you've lost more than a son, huh?
I lost my husband to the Great War. It was so long ago I forget which side he was on. As if that makes a difference. War makes widows of us all. I once only thought of my own grief. But now I hold dear the time we shared together. I still remember the worry on his face when our son was hatched.
Hello, Team AC222.
It was so beautiful.
Hey, I need a new reporter. Respond. Great, now nothing seems to be
No. Our son.
It's just... Why do you think you and your son were so different?
Whenever
Apparently
we
they're so
open
alike.
our eyes and see something, it takes a fraction of a second to register in our minds and understand what we're seeing. That's our destiny as mortals. To always look at the past. To always be a fraction of a second behind. They say hounds, on the other hand, can smell things leagues away. They know when a visitor is coming or if fresh game lies hidden behind the brush. Hounds are always looking at the future. My son was very much the same. While I could think only of the past, he knew this day would come, so he never worried about whether he left on good terms or bad. He knew that we'd find common ground in the end.
Okay, so what do you enjoy most about Skyrim? Hey Tom, glad you could make it, bro. Right, let's...
It's difficult to choose, considering how
Oh,
much
yeah.
there is to love. I love trekking through the Pale, lapping my tail against beds of fresh snow. I love scaling the mountains of the Reach and looking down on the rivers and fords that give life to Lorcan's bones.
She's very poetic, I must admit. Very poetic. Oh my god, she does look cold. Where else have you visited?
I made the pilgrimage up the 7,000 steps and watched the sun as it drifted into sea, blazing the sky in layers of magma. I traversed through the fall forest and watched the opera of leaves as they were led across the stage by
Oh,
the autumn
wow.
wind. And when I look upon it all, I feel nothing but warmth, even when people insist it's so cold. Skyrim was the one place my son had never been, which makes it all the more magical that we can see it together.
That is an absolutely fabulous description. An opera of leaves.
It would likely be too much of a burden, given how old and frail I am.
To one talent.
But I
Why not
appreciate the
a dual
concern.
wielder of swords, shooting
Besides,
arrows of death from my
if
mouth
you were a
and
bandit
fireballs of
clan,
doom from my
who
eyes.
would you consider a more appealing target? A sweet old farmer, or a single soldier dressed in iron?
A valid point. Yeah. Oh god, no, no. Chauvinistic one. Kill the armored one and take the old lady as a cook. That's not.
Yeah, it'd be quite difficult to take me to the local fence. No, the bandits don't bother me. Some even say hello, Even the wolves tend to be kind to me. They must not like the taste of stale Argonian jerky.
Well, that was a really nice encounter.
Good wandering.
Really nice. Yeah, actually it is. You know, she's not called Wanderlust for nothing. And, you know, she gives a very kind of like valid option for doing so. Going here, just in case. That particular mod is called Interesting NPCs, I believe, and they have some absolute gems. They even have a couple of followers as well, vanilla followers, so they're not really good. But I like it for its depth and thought, because a lot of the NPCs are actually like that, and they have like a lot of background, a lot of history, and interesting conversation.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It is not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Seen my coming, huh?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Hi, Henry. Right. Level 50 sneak character, which I have spent days on crashes. Skyrim, I might put into it. Mods. Skyrim tends to crash for a lot of different reasons, and one of the commonest one is, do you have any ENBs or reshades or something as well for that mod? Very well, what does Azura need?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
Okay.
May Azura's magic protect you.
That's another one for a high level, because, well, dangerous. I don't know much about Xboxes. I've never owned one. Maybe that's sacrilege, but no, I'm not really too much of console guru. But it's usually, I should imagine, like one of the commonest ones is hard drive space, apparently. When I used to have Skyrim on my previous computer, before this one, which I called it Diplodocus, used to start running out of hard drive space, and that was, yeah. Wait a minute, is it taking damage because of cold? Oh shit. Okay. I recognize that. Cyclist pit.
So thankful there are horses and carriages in Skyrim. I know the pain of having your two legs be the only form of traveling through barren wastelands.
Sometimes also, it's even with a game with minimal mods, you'll find that if a save file does get corrupted, then it affects the entire game.
You won't be stopping the Dragonborn. Not while I breathe.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fire burns. Oh, okay.
How does it lay to your heart side? Or maybe your
Okay,
neck?
recorder, stop playing with the
Feeling
balls.
generous. You won't be winning this battle, or any more to come.
Right. It's gonna wander around and try and level up some. I think I want to get out of this town hole. Oh, she got it. Looks like this wolf is eaten healthy. Back at Starfire. A couple of miners.
What now?
My coat. Timer.
Yes?
Recorder, how the hell? Didn't realize she got all that.
This is record. Calling in. No, not yet. I know, we're on it, but... Right.
That's awesome, Henry. So now, when you
Do you realize that you make the Dragonborn's adventure longer and thus my record's bigger? Oh, you'll pay for that extra weight I have to carry.
so now when you play, go through reinstall each mod as well, and see if any are conflicting. Because it could be like with a lot of the weather mods in particular, many of them aren't particularly, they don't play nice. I personally use the Vivid weather because I find that one to be more tolerant of other things with a few patches. Now it looks like I'm full circle. wandering aimlessly around here. But at least it's not so cold. This makes me seasick. Just a slanted thing like that. Now this is a little interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. Trapped for eternity. Oh, this is sad. No, this is such a sad scene. This dude obviously got trapped in a bear trap, and then his friend or lover was just waiting for him, trying to get him free. Slowed soap. Yeah, you'd think people would be like better at it. I mean, that's Bethesda for you. One of the major things that I find interesting is, you know, the alchemists all have pica, kind of like taste a lot of shit to see what happens. Climate of Tamriel. And the fictional Skyrim one. What I've actually found is that sometimes Skyland will interfere with certain things. In very rare cases, whenever I have the Skyland on it, certain areas it will crash the game. I use the static mesh texture as the base, and then I use the noble Skyrim as the two base meshes, and I don't tend to use Skyland anymore, even though it's you know, a really nice one. Okay.
What was that last quest we just finished? I can't recall what it was we had to go get. Or was it kill?
Oh, what's that? You've got plenty of iron, I think. Yes, that's right. Most 99% of crashes tend to be some kind of conflict of a mod, regardless of. Snowvale Sanctum exit. Okay. I don't think I've seen this one. I wonder if this is new. Or maybe I just haven't explored it as thoroughly as I thought. No. I'm gonna get in trouble now. I bet you there. So glad you got it working. Okay. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, we can't get in there. Recorder tends to become quite lost. She's a bit dumb in the sense that sometimes she'll just stay outside, let you do all the work, and then right at the end she'll catch up with you and say, you know, what was all the fuss about? That's strange. Oh. Okay. It's the front entrance, huh? Yeah, the load times are really fast. Not always. Sometimes it'll still do its thing. Get some coffee, I think. Requires a key, which we don't have. So, where goes that idea? So just going to continue wandering. Yes, my new computer. Avoid that, dude. I do not want to tangle with a frost troll. Not at this level. Yeah, I thought so. We're on the way to Windhelm. Come on. Hi. Nice, Wolfie. What you looking at? Okay. See ya. Shrine to Arcade. That'll do. So I'm going to continue down to Windhelm. Do some quests, just some things, and get to the point where I can retrieve those books. Another one, what you looking at? Ghost, I'm not worried about that. I'm kind of like a coffee holic. It doesn't affect me the same way that others do. You know, I don't drink tea. You know, I'm just a coffee drinker. In fact, you know, I work nights. You know, Tom is a work colleague as well, and you know, gotta have something because. Especially during the night, it sort of keeps all the things going. Very many bored. What on earth is that? Oh, okay, brazier. I must admit, Windhelm, I do not like Windhelm, not one bit. Nah, not really unusual. Just I've always been a coffee drinker, but then again, you could say that I am unusual. So, coffee doesn't affect me in the same way, though. It's really weird because it doesn't keep me up like normal, and even strong coffee doesn't get me too wired or anything. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. And Fallout, yes, I would definitely be streaming Fallout 4. That is, once I can get it stable enough, because right now there are a lot of conflicts and a lot of crashes. But I think I'm getting there. This is different than I remember it. Oh, of course, I got a mod. Can't remember which one though.
Enemy recap. Guards, Thalmor, dragons.
The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work.
That's something to fear.
Man, I hate this place.
We refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these bracelets don't open the door. Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
I really don't like this place.
Yeah.
Can't stress that enough. What does that say? Wolf Hearth of Agora Reigns. First era 4853, blah blah blah. Can't read the rest. Not really. Okay, that looks so out of place. The hell is that? Thanks, Tom. We'll get there in the end. Any mansions? Five. Contrast change, yeah, I'm still figuring out the ENB settings to get one so it's totally custom. I'm just using a preset one right now. And in certain places the contrast is too high. This,
There's gotta be a requirement for alchemists to burn their tongues off or something. I mean, no one with sanity can seriously smell vampire dust.
I can't remember the mod I'm using for the cities, but this is so not what I'm used to. So yeah, I'm kind of getting a little bit lost. Yeah, me too, Flowmore. It was kind of unless of course that sign is meant to be so weathered that you can't read it. I am lost now, but I think this overall, this gives it a lot more depth rather than the sort of completely bland, bleak landscape of what it was. And that is still a nice one. All the coffee talk. Hi, baby. To those who don't know, Tina is my other half, and she has obviously had the K-cup coffee. I gotta try those. Okay, you can read that one a bit better. That's less weathered. Okay, that's not good. Just trying out different things. I think I'm going to uninstall this particular city mod. It affects a couple of other ones as well. I'm going to try a different one instead. Okay.
Yes, G. It's not that simple. Wilfred wants Skyrim for the Nords. He doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, rundown buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult. What are you doing that for?
But I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here.
What? New nicest corner club? Huh.
That's robes. Wizard or something?
No shit, Sherlock. Okay, I don't... I think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna change the city mod, or at least, like, see about something else, because that one's got to sort of tweak a few mods and see which ones. There's a tree in the middle of the street like that, and that ugly whatever that was. I should start doing some exploring, fighting, I should say. That's ain't that the truth? try to find a cloak, because at least that'll keep partially warm. Okay. Oh yeah. You can share, or just keep it to yourself. Oh, nothing. It's a new city mod, one that I haven't tried, and so I was kind of like just exploring it to see how different it had made it. I think it's one of JK's ones. I like JK's, usually, but that particular one I didn't really care for. So might as well go to Riverwood, actually. Okay. Okay, so the American president has 2 German shepherds. So they found poo in the White House, and they blamed the dog. Oh dear. There's something like the Queen has corgis, and it was ages. This happened ages and ages ago. Where one of the corgis were puppies. It was Prince Philip found some crap in one of his shoes, and he went a little bit ape and said, "Which one of you bloody varmints did this?" And all of the dogs kind of like just crouched down and then there was one that just stood there looking at him with his head cocked. So Prince Philip said, "You!" So what he did was he emptied his shoe, apparently, and the crap dumped.
Good thing my recorder and all the files are waterproof. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for myself.
Was dumped on the poor dog's head. I don't know how true that was. That was just something that somebody had said.
Fatal thinks very sorry for me. She's already mine, I keep telling you.
Okay, I wonder. Sorry, babe. No, I'm not checking out the Shire mod yet. It will be probably for a bit later, because I don't know. I might even do a little sort of video playthrough of that rather than live stream. See, this I believe this is JK's city mod, one of them anyway. And I must admit, I really do like it. By the way, those lightning bolts, they are deadly. If one strikes you, chances are you're gonna die. I was playing a little while ago. I was playing, and I've been playing for about an hour and a half, and you know, saving often, and then I can't remember where I was going, but it just so happened one of those struck me. Boom! Great big like boom. And I just realised I had not saved for an hour and a half. So whatever progress I'd made, gone. Okay,
well,
so
one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
hello. So
Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
shocking tale. Ha ha. And the moral of the story is obviously to save.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Okay, well, yep. I'll help you get it back.
Good? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Where did she
Oh,
go
really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Is she upstairs? No.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. These crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
What the hell? Willing to pay $37,000. Holy crap.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty.
I mean, what? Is the tube made of gold or something?
Lucan found the claw about a year after he heard it was stolen. I explain where he got it. It's a tricky one. Ah, great.
My hair is soaked, my clothes are wet, and let's not even mention how wet my undies are.
Oh yes, Dungeon Keeper. I do too. I think I have it. Might have it installed somewhere actually, so yeah.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. He's such a child.
EA ruins most things. Greed tends to set in. Final. Crap. Oh dear. Just when you think you've heard something sublime, there's something more sublime that comes. You know, even if they're just stories or anecdotes, you know, like that one I shared with Prince Philip. So Bleak Falls Barrow, finally. I'm not even gonna bother sneaking up. It's just gonna kind of go power driving in there. Right, come on.
Protocol to eradicate enemies. Let the killing commence.
Damn you!
Whoa!
This is the end.
Fuck. That's that was clever. Jeez, I can't believe I just did that.
My record's bigger? Oh, you'll pay for that extra weight I have to carry.
Okay, that's
Your 2E55. Dragonborn ventures on valiantly, so very heroic, giving no regard to his followers' loudly grumbling stomach or need for sleep.
okay. Onward. Hopefully, I won't screw up this part either. As I usually do. I mean, you know, by screw up, I mean sort of having a careless mistake. What? Boys end up being an archer-mage. Ah, right. air. At least ward off some of the cold. Even though it's burlap, it's not like air. I'm sure Tina will tell you all kinds of stories about me and spiders and how we get along. Recorder, get out of the way. Nothing up there. Okay. That is one stupid bandit. And one weak one. Yeah, he's got black hide. I actually prefer black. I went through.
Analysis of current situation. We're in a place filled with dead people and gross tombs.
I went through those cobwebs quite well, didn't I? But not without a chill. Snake, snake, fish. It's funny because I have never actually gone through the Thieves Guild at all. I've never done it.
I should really lay off on those sweet rolls.
Let's see. Oh, fuck. No. What? No. You'll miss something like that. I do have a...
Okay then. Onwards, I guess.
Get me down! Get me down!
Oh, fortified marksman, yeah. That would come in handy. Independent rogue mage. Yeah, I guess so. I like that. That's probably the perfect one.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. Help me down and I'll show you. Does it look like I can move? It's coming loose. I can feel it.
What the hell? Recorder. I wanted to... Damn it, I wanted to see him get his karma, but still, okay. She's never done that before. She just kind of like, obviously took a disliking to him. Oh. So, boom. Okay, this is where I tend to mess up a bit. I don't tend to make a good thief in games, or rogue or whatever. Okay. So there's one there. And one around the corner. What? How the hell am I missing this? Most road guilds tend to run independent roads out of the city. Yeah. Oh, come on. No, I don't. I do like the idea of being an indie rogue. Okay. That is a maniacal laugh. Is that one?
record. 5D, 20. I'll forget it. I need a moment here.
Go, recorder, go.
I should really lay off on those sweet rolls.
Just pretend it's a spider. Yeah.
Shoot, sorry. The recorder's acting up again. Stupid thing.
That sound gets me every single time. I'm in. Oh yeah, I remember that sound. It's yeah. Every time I hear that sound though, it's like, it does make me jump a little bit. Oh, recorder.
Leave this battle, or any more to come.
It'll just... Got an infinite supply. Got an infinite supply of ebony arrows when recorder fires. So all you have to do is just, you know, let her fight. Main thing to remember about rogues, they are a bit on the squishy side. I don't want to. Yeah, that's true. Okay, come on. I know you want to. Porter, you're gonna get burned. Sorry. That was my bad. Yeah, she does have a very maniacal laugh, and she has some very kind of like quirky speeches, like something like I don't like killing, I love killing.
Look,
I am not sure. I've never noticed that before.
You should probably take all of them.
They're amber, I think. Kind of like a violet red. Yeah. Oh, okay. She does have red eyes. Fair enough. I never noticed that before. I always thought she had violet eyes. Maybe it might be mod. Your eyes tend to get bright red. Start shooting fire. I don't know how true it is, but somebody was saying that if you listen very carefully to the lock, you'll be able to hear that sweet spot. No, you don't shoot fire. You just kind of, it's that baleful glare. You don't need to shoot fire, just that stink eye. Come on.
Time for some
Okay. There. All right. Let's see here. Come on. Where are you? Here. Here. Come on. Hi. Stupid thing. Order!
You can run!
You messed
No,
up my
actually,
plans!
You can't. Just die.
Jeez.
Now where did I put those quest files?
She messed up all my plans. Okay, let's do it this way instead. Let's face it, I just like explosions. Come on, right here.
I should really lay off on those sweet rolls.
That's shooting fire.
Ugh, the rotten smell from these droppers is really unbearable. But there is one redeeming quality about them, though. Those shiny blue eyes.
Yeah. For some strange reason, I get a great sense of satisfaction doing that. I do not know why. So, bareback owl. Maybe it's a bit of a cheat, but that's a mod. Okay. I don't know which is worse, spiders or bats. Yeah, spiders definitely.
I guess I can include a few more annihilation techniques.
That was easy. I think after getting out of here and then I think I'm gonna end the stream after leaving this. Yeah. So exiting after this. That will be it. And next week I will continue with this particular island. Going towards bring the claw to Lucan. Okay, might as well finish this particular quest first. And then for the next quest, we'll get her. I think it's her second or third recording. It's the second one. So back to the trader. Yeah, I usually like having ending the stream after roughly about 2 hours, hour and a half to 2 hours. But in the meantime, I am definitely going to see if I can get Fallout 4, because Tom likes the Fallout 4. Yeah, the lag. It's only happens in certain places, unfortunately. Now it used to be with the old computer that it would lag every 5 minutes, and skipped frames were absolutely horrendous. Gone to bed? No. You can't go to sleep.
You have the claw. Oh, you have to tell Lucan at once. Hurry!
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
I have it.
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Okay, thank you. I do want to
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Okay, now I'm gonna help myself, thank you. This is the thing I like.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
It's a very old trick by now, but I absolutely love this oversight. You can no, you took it off. Damn it, anyways.
Careful with that.
No. Oh, that's never happened. I wonder if it's mod, because this is like NPC intelligence. It's an AI.
What are you doing that for?
It's an AI type thing, and so you've only got like a short window. It used to be where you would just keep it on. You can nick the claw and he won't notice.
What do you think you're doing?
Hi. Nothing.
Get your thieving hands off that!
See, yeah, that's the AI. NPC improved AI or something. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. So that's it. Thanks for coming in and watching the stream with me as I play. I will do it again next week. Hoping to make this like a regular one every Sunday stream. So in the meantime, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Till the next time.